If you follow me, you know one dessert that I can never resist is a batch of freshly baked chocolate chip cookies. Hi guys and welcome to another episode of Bake with Shivesh. आज जो मैं रेसिपी बना रहा हूँ is one of the most requested for recipe and I'm happy to be finally doing it for you guys. We are baking a batch of chocolate chip cookies, so let's get started. So मैं आज की रेसिपी के लिए अपना स्टैंड मिक्सर यूज़ कर रहा हूँ, but please don't be intimidated guys. You can use your spatula or your electric mixer, whatever you have at hand. I'll start with the butter. So make sure as always जो आप butter use कर रहे हैं अपनी रेसिपी के लिए वो softened butter हो. And ये regular salted अमूल butter है. The butter should not be completely melted, but बहुत hard भी नहीं होना चाहिए. So this is the consistency that you're looking at. अब बटर के साथ हम क्रीम करेंगे कास्ट शुगर. सो अब हम बटर में डालेंगे हाफ कप कास्ट शुगर एंड हाफ कप ब्राउन शुगर. बट इफ़ यू डोंट हैव ब्राउन शुगर तो आप उसको हाफ कप कास्ट शुगर के साथ रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं. अ लॉट ऑफ यू ऑल्सो आस्क मी कि मैं कौन सा ब्रांड ऑफ ब्राउन शुगर यूज़ करता हूँ. तो दिस इज़ व्हाट आई यूज़. दिस इज़ कॉल्ड टेट एंड लाइल एंड इट्स अ सॉफ्ट ब्राउन शुगर. यू कैन टेक अ क्लोजर लुक. So this process is called creaming of the butter and sugar. It's a very important step, so please don't skip it and be patient. And this is only possible अगर आपका butter softened हो. Otherwise, it'll just be a crumbly mixture which you don't want. Now to the butter and sugar mixture, I'm adding a splash of vanilla. So I'm using sprig vanilla, which I really like, and about a teaspoon of this. Now starting with the dry ingredients, I have maida here or all-purpose flour. To this I'm adding baking soda and about a tablespoon of corn flour. So now the corn flour makes our cookies chewy, but if you don't want your cookies to be chewy, you can absolutely skip this. This is optional. But I like my cookies to be chewy, so I'm adding this corn flour into it. Just give it a good mix and then we'll add it into our wet ingredients. And now all you have to do is to combine the flour into your sugar and butter mixture. And now the last and the final step to complete the dough is to add a binding ingredient, which is the milk. So about 4 tablespoons of this. Alright, so the dough has come together beautifully. I'll transfer it into a bowl now and then let it chill in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. Meanwhile, we can get on to chopping our chocolate, which will go on top of the cookies. So my dough is chilling in the refrigerator. Meanwhile, I'll start chopping the chocolate. I'm using 57% dark chocolate from this Indian brand called Regal, which I really like. So what I'm doing here is I'm cutting chunks of this chocolate that I can use on top of the cookies. Once your dough is chilled properly is when you preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius. I have a baking tray here lined with a silicone mat. If you don't have a silicone mat, you can use your parchment paper or just 2 layers of aluminium foil. I'm using an ice cream scoop and I'll make small balls of the cookie dough on the tray. Now just gently press the ball with your fingers and place the chocolate chunks on top. Alright, so the cookies are now ready for the oven. I'm going to bake them at 180 degrees Celsius for about 10 to 15 minutes. 10 minutes के बाद भी आपको लगेगा कि probably cookies completely bake नहीं हुई हैं. But remember to bake them only until the edges become golden brown. Once you take them out of the oven, let them rest on the baking tray for another 10 minutes and they'll continue to cook. Now let's get these babies baked. Creepy, but let's do it. So the cookies are done, and now my favorite and the final touch, a generous sprinkle of sea salt on top. Fun fact about me, I don't share my cookies with anyone, so I'm going to go now and finish this entire batch on my own. You should go bake a batch for yourself, get your hands on some good quality chocolate and get baking. I'll be back next week with another recipe. Meanwhile, don't forget to like this video and share this video and leave me a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. I'll come back next week with another recipe. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Bake with Shivesh. आज की recipe मैं distract हो रहा हूँ उससे. If you know me, you know that one thing that I